Hang with me. Spend time with me. Hang with me. Spend a little time with me. Bring these things closer together. Come hang, folks. Spend time with me, folks. Look, as I adjust all of this, trying to get it right. Remove all of these. What up, party people? Oh, I got a good topic for you tonight as you come on in. Come on in. I see you. What I got with me? Lonnie up in here. Lonnie done shared. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the share. Now, tonight's conversation is going to be cool. And I'm looking forward to it. Because I'm talking about basically not letting your past kill your future. And a lot of things that's tied into your future are your gifts. You know, stuff that's on the other side of your pain. Your gifts. Because if you're gonna go through some strain, you might as well get the payoff for it, right? I'm just saying. But a lot of people never get the Shangri-La. They never get to the end because of past variables that always continues to haunt them, continues to hold them back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't have good relationships because of that past relationship or that past marriage. A lot of people, you know, I give you a great case in point. A lot of people I give you a great case in point. A lot of people won't use their gifts because they gave their gifts to the wrong person and then had a bad experience from it and then decided not to use their gifts. Just literally sitting on their gifts because of a bad experience. You can't do that because then you lose. You lose. And everybody who could have experienced your gifts, they lose. Because you never know who needs your gifts. Because everybody has some goodness up in them. Everybody has gifts. But you have some who just don't use them. Or they got in a situation where they used it, got abused by it, and then, you know, they just like, no, never mind. I'm not going to do that anymore. You know, I'm not going to. But who loses? You lose. Because, again, it's your gift. So when you let people dupe you out of your stuff, you lose. And then the people around you who need your gift, they're losing. They're losing. Okay? Now, let me give you something good. Let's talk about superpowers. Let's talk about superpowers. Everybody has a superpower. Every single last one of them. I've never met a person who didn't have a gift. Everybody has a superpower. But let me give you something good. There's an attack on your superpowers, good people. There's an attack on your superpowers. So let's say you're gifted at writing. Now, if I'm the devil and I know you're not that confident, I'm going to use the people around you to stop you from progressing, stop you from taking your stuff to a different level. So I'm going to surround you, if I'm devil, I'm surrounding you with negative people. But see, you don't know they negative. You don't know they negative because they wear your last name. So no, you're not thinking they're negative because people in your family are negative. People you grew up with are negative. Nowhere in the world. See, again, if I'm devil, I'm surrounding negative people around your gifts. So you get excited. You write something. Now keep in mind, it's probably pretty good. It's probably really good. You hand it over to a hater. You hand it over to a person that, I'm devil, I done placed in your life to try to stop that thing early before it grows. So every time you write something, I'm devil, I done put somebody there in place. You're excited. You're like, hey, read this. And then they get it. You were excited, but the longer they don't say nothing, the more you start to doubt yourself. And then they say, oh, that's nice. Here you go. You're devastated. You started off excited. But because somebody didn't get excited with you, and again, I'm devil, because I done placed people in your life. Because again, just as God knows your good stuff, devil does too. And everybody has a part to play. So, long story short, you end up stopping because nobody sees your value. Nobody sees your greatness. But what you don't understand is all it takes is that one person to see your value. All it takes is that one person to take interest in you. All it takes is that one person to mentor you that's going to propel you to your greater self. But first you got to understand that there's an attack on your gifts. There's an attack on your gifts. And again, your gifts were placed in you to open up stuff for you. I have been allowed in a lot of awesome places because of my gifts. Because your gifts will make way for you. You see what I'm saying? So again, if I'm devil and I know that if you catch a good word, if somebody catches interest in you, game over. So it's in my best interest as devil to place people strategically to keep you down so you don't get excited. Because if you get excited and you start writing different stuff and it becomes a New York Times bestseller, the next thing you know, shoot, everything has been freed up. You know, generations of stuff, boom, turn loose because of your gift. Keep working on your superpowers. Don't let anything distract you. Don't let anything disturb you. Again, life is hard. And you're going to have some challenging times. And you're going to have people who are not going to treat you right, who are not going to see your gifts. But that's okay. Everybody has a job, y'all. This is called life. Everybody has a job. And you can't get mad at somebody for doing their job. I had a truck pull up the other day. And if you know me, I'm a little different. So the truck pulls up because my neighbor over here was getting a new roof. But the truck was kind of in my way, but not really. I was just mad because it was early. But the man was doing his job. So why am I mad at him for doing his job? It's the same thing with life. If people have been placed in your life to keep you down, why are you mad at them for doing their job? Because you have a job. Understand it. You have a job. Again, and that's what you have to start doing. You got to start acknowledging people for who they are. Hater. 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 She's a hater. He's a hater. They're haters. Acknowledge people. Okay? It makes your life a whole lot simpler when you can just acknowledge people and be like, that's a hater. They don't even like themselves. They hate themselves. They don't even like themselves. So why are they going to like me? Don't worry about that. Because again, everybody has a job. But again, you have a job too. Because you were placed here to fulfill some stuff. You got stuff to do. You weren't just placed here to just watch TV, sip wine, and be cool. You have a purpose. Again, you're a pop star. A P.O.P. That's a person on purpose. P.O.P. Person on purpose. That means you have a purpose, but you can't fulfill your purpose if you're not operating in your gifts. Again, if I'm devil, I'm trying to hold you back. I'm trying to keep you down. I'm trying to keep you confused. I'm trying to break your heart. I'm constantly trying to hurt your feelings. And I'm placing people in your path to hurt your feelings, to make you that. One of my favorite verses is 1 Corinthians 14, 33. God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. Let me say it again. God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. So if you got a lot of drama in your life, that's not of God. Okay? If you're confused and you're always living in the world of doubt, that ain't him. So if that ain't him, who is it? I'm just saying. So you can't fall for the old okie doke. Constantly work on your craft. Work on your gifts. Because again, on the other side of that stuff you're going to have to go through in order to get through, on the other side of that is your reward. You always get rewarded, y'all. For all that pain and hurt you done gone through, there's a reward. But you never get to that reward if you stay in the same spot, if you don't improve, if you don't take your life to the next level, if you don't learn new things, if you don't challenge yourself, if you don't stretch past yourself, you will never get to that other side of it. Again, if you're going through hell and you're being punished, get the positive result on the other side of it. If you're going to hang in there that long taking a beating, you might as well get the result of it. I'm telling you, I have been through a whole bunch of stuff I don't even talk about it. But the beautiful thing about it is there's always a payoff. Even during my worst of times, and again, you never can put a watch or a timer on it and be like, okay, I want this, because again, you'll hear me say this all the time. For every want, there is a requirement, but here's the deal. You don't get to decide how long that is. That ain't on you. Again, every time you ask for something, you ring the bell. The sirens come on. Uh-oh, Kenya didn't ask for this. Uh-oh, Lonnie didn't ask for that. Uh-oh, Janita didn't ask for that. Uh-oh, Veronica didn't ask for that. And so you sound the alarms whenever you ask for something, because here comes the test. Are you willing to hang in there? Because it's going to require you to work on you. That means you're going to have to do something. Oh, that means you might have to go to a seminar instead of going to a Beyonce concert. That means you might have to read a book a week. That means you might have to make new friends, and you might just have to ditch your old friends in order for you to cross over from here to here, because there's a jump between being average and being exceptional. There's a little creek, if you will. There's a little pond in between. There's a little moat right here that separates the average from the exceptional. You gotta become a brand new person. You can't be the same old person if you're trying to become somebody new. You're trying to do something different. But if I'm always doing the same things, and I'm always doing what makes me comfortable, I never get to live out my true destiny. I hear it all the time, even with the weight loss. I have people say, well, I really don't like to run. I really like to ride my bike. Okay, but you 60 pounds overweight, you've been riding your bike all your life, and you keep growing. So apparently what you like ain't benefiting you. What you like ain't producing the desired outcome. Now, let me give you something good. One of the things that I have learned is it's not about what you like. It's about doing what's required. You want to lose weight, but you like pizza. You might not do pizza all the time now. because you want a desired result, but you can't keep doing the same old if you want to do something new. You can't get to a new outcome if you're always operating in an old habit. Work on your stuff, y'all. Continuously work on you. Self-development is crucial to you taking your life to a different level. I always used to say, years ago, the more you learn, the more you earn. And that's the truth. The more information you can get, the better you become. I'm telling you, you've constantly got to keep working on you, and you can't be satisfied. You just can't be satisfied. And yes, I'm talking about the old company you keep. Yeah, I'm talking about the old dude. Yeah, I'm talking about the friends you done had. Your little buddies that you've been cool with forever who ain't trying to do nothing. Sometimes you just have to set them to the side and be like, you know what? If I'm trying to do something new, I can't continuously hang with the old. Because the old ain't producing nothing. Yes, they're loyal, but they ain't got no other choice but to be loyal because you're the only one fool enough to hang with them. I'm just saying. You and maybe another person, and that's it. So, get you some new people who gonna challenge you. It's cool. You can keep your old friends, but you need to find people who gonna spark something in you because you're under attack. You don't even understand you're under attack because, again, there's so many generational things that's tied into your stuff right now. To where if you go ahead and you conquer this thing, generations down the line will be talking about you because you stayed in it. You were able to release so many different things because you were true to your gifts, and your gifts basically got rid of that curse of poverty and everything attached to it. I'm saying, keep working on your stuff. Keep working on your superpowers. Surround yourself with positive people. And don't let your past interrupt your future. Because, trust me, anytime you get closer to your stuff, and also let me say this too before I go, the closer you get to your stuff, the more resistance you're going to have. Okay? So, always know when you feel like you're being attacked and you feel like stuff is constantly working against you, you're that close. You're that close. Hang in there. It's kind of like this. Sometimes you gotta go a little ways, stand still for a little bit, let the storm pass over you. Boom, and keep moving. Keep moving. But you never stop and you never quit. You never quit. You can stand still sometimes. You can bide your time sometimes. Whenever, some stuff comes against you, you can stand still for a little bit and then basically wait out the storm. When you see the storm coming, boom, wait it out. Boom, let it pass over. Boom, keep moving. Okay? But I need for you to finish. Keep working on your superpowers so you can finish. I need for you to finish. Because the world has convinced you that you can't. That you're too old. You can't be doing that. You're too old. You're too old to get married. You're too old to find love. You're too old to start that business. You're too old to get in shape. Again, those are the devils that's in your life who have a job to do. But I need for you to do your job too. And I need for you to succeed. And I need for you to dominate. And I need for you to become. Let me say that last part. I need for you to become. Because I know there's a lot of y'all out there right now who are frustrated with life because you're supposed to be further along than where you are right now. There's more than a couple of you who are frustrated with your lives right now because you should be doing better. You should be living better. You know you should be driving better. You should be making more money. You should be looking better. But those devils that are in place will constantly remind you of who you used to be and why you can't do it. I need for you to learn how to silence that thing and keep moving anyway. How about that? Keep moving forward anyway. Yes, that voice will pop up and remind you of past failures, but I need for you to keep on moving anyway. I need for you to keep pressing forward. I need for you to learn how to silence those negative voices with positive voices. Anytime a negative voice reminds you of who you used to be, acknowledge it. Yeah, that used to be me, but guess what? That ain't me no more. Keep stepping. Keep moving. Keep moving. Because a normal person and an average person will stand still and do nothing and not move forward because they don't want that thing to be so loud that it drowns them out. Because that voice can be loud now. So loud that it discourages you and causes you not to move. But not you. Because you're exceptional and you understand that the louder that voice becomes, the closer you are to your goal. I need for you to finish. I need for you to finish. You need to see who you become. In your heart, you know who you're supposed to become. But I need for you to transfer it from here to what you see in your mind. And I need for you to transfer that thing and put it in front of you. So one day you can pull up to that house you've always dreamed of. So you can drive what you've always dreamed of. So you can hang out with the person that you dreamed of marrying. When those voices and those devils will remind you that you are too old to do all of this stuff. Silence it and keep moving anyway. If I'm talking to you, say, you talking to me, coach. Keep working on your stuff. Don't be denied. And again, no is a word that's accepted by losers. No is a word. You get a little resistance, you want to quit. Gets a little hard, you want to quit. But you got to change your perspective. Because again, the harder it gets, the more resistance, the closer you are. That's what you got to remind yourself. If this thing is getting rough, if I'm feeling pressure, if this stuff is all over me and I feel like, shoot, I can't even breathe because I got all this stuff up on me, remind yourself, I am this close. I'm only a few yards away from scoring. It's like football. You would never imagine how close you are to scoring. In your mind, you think you're 60 yards away when all you have to do is hang in a little while longer because you actually 3 yards away from scoring. Finish. If you agree to finish, say, I got you, coach. Don't let your past interrupt your future. Because again, you deserve to see who you become. Everybody has an idea of who they're supposed to be. I need for you to see that person. I need for you to become that person. I need for you to become that person. Because, look, your term is becoming. That's going to be your term for the week. Becoming. Work on becoming the person you know you should and could be. You're becoming. If anybody asks you, hey, what you doing? I'm becoming. I'm becoming. I'm becoming the person I know I should be. I'm becoming the person that I know my family needs for me to be. I'm becoming the person that I know all of my life I knew I could be. I'm becoming. That's your turn. Fulfill your destiny. Love each and every single last one of you. Thank you for hanging out with me on this Kenya Talk. Love each and every single last one of you. And always remember, at this point right now, you're becoming. You're becoming. Finish this thing. Let's go get it. Love y'all. I'm gone.